Scott alongside Mr. Ryan O'Regan. Mr. Dayveonne Boosie will be by forthwith. And this is episode 1 of the live watch party for She-Hulk, the latest series on Disney+. A series that's been a little questionable about whether it's decent, whether it's not. I know it's raised a lot of concerns / awareness for how the VFX people have been working through all of this. But, sir, how you doing?
Better now.
I was going to say, yeah,
That
you
was
were
a tough slice of pizza.
You're also a little bit under the weather, which made you miss on Tuesday. So
yes, which is why I'm gorging myself now because I haven't eaten in the last couple of days.
That's fair.
But at least I did make sure that if I went and got anything, it was color appropriate.
That makes sense. You know what? Yes. That's a good call there. So, yeah, basically at this point we have our kind of toxic green down below. It's the best green I could probably get because for whatever reason, when I was looking at the hex for She-Hulk, it came back with a much darker, much honestly weirder green. So anyway, give me your thoughts on this series. Give me your thoughts about what you think this is going to be. And do you have interest in it? I mean, do you know, where are you standing, man?
Of course I have interest in it. I mean, look, Hulk is obviously one of the more divisive characters in the MCU, let alone cinema, ever since they started doing Hulk for Paramount and Universal. And we got all these different kinds of Hulk movies that didn't really mesh with the Hulk that we currently have via Mark Ruffalo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been an interesting sort of path that they've taken with the character in that we don't know if we'll ever see another standalone movie.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if we'll ever see any more gamma radiated characters like we've seen in the comics. Obviously the whole thing with Planet Hulk and Skalar in Thor Ragnarok, lots of things got changed because of the lack of Hulk they were able to use. Now we actually get to use some Hulk stuff, and it happens to be with one of the most charismatic characters in Marvel, She-Hulk. And I'm really looking forward to it because I think with them touting around the idea of this being the first real comedy in the MCU, which, let's be frank, the MCU does have a good amount of humor in it already, along with its action. It's part of the things that makes it very palatable for a lot of audiences. So to have something that's going to be more leaning on the comedy side, it almost has like an Ant-Man sort of feel to it, which I personally am fine with. I mean, it looks like that I don't know how exactly they're going to be doing with the whole fourth wall breaking. I don't know if that's going to be more of like an Office thing or not, but I am very encouraged to actually see them take a lighter look at things because I think for the longest time, it's been hard for them to really nail down when to be serious and when to do comedy. Thor Love and Thunder is a perfect example of that, where some people think that it should have been darker and it should have been more like the first two Thors and less like Ragnarok.
I can feel, I mean, yeah, it's like they took Ragnarok and put it on acid.
They went above and beyond with the Taika Waititi-ness.
Yeah.
And while that may work in some cases, I think there has to be a certain through line about what you can take seriously and what you can make fun of. Because if you take everything in the MCU too seriously, it starts to become a drag. But if you make everything a joke, it's hard for people to be invested. So I really want to see how they toe the line with this, especially considering Mark Ruffalo has proven that he can do a good amount of humor as far as the whole character in Dr. Banner. It'll be interesting to see someone else really take the reins of that. Because I don't think they're obviously going to be using Banner for much of the show. It's probably just going to be the first couple of episodes.
Yeah, probably to hand the reins off, one would think. But
yeah. And Tatiana Maslany, I can't say I've seen much from her in the way of comedy, but certainly anyone that knows Orphan Black knows she is a very credible actress.
Yeah,
so I really want to see her shine. I want to see her blow up her comedy sphere more so than she did on what was it, SNL? She did one episode? Yeah, so I really want to see her lean into it.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little more skeptical, and I mentioned this the other day, that eventually people are going to get tired of it. You know, the novelty and the newness of Disney Plus Marvel stuff has worn off at this point. You know, you had some good stuff in there. You had, Moon Knight. Hawkeye was meh, but you're reaching a point now where the excitement level has diminished. And when the excitement level drops, so does your belief that it's going to do well. When the old movies came out, I'm going to bring it out until like say the end of Phase 3, the end of Endgame. There was an anticipation, there was an excitement, there was a buzz, about the next movie that was coming out. When Hawkeye came out, there was a buzz because that was the first Disney Plus Marvel. Or, yeah, and then you had what was the first one?
WandaVision.
Your WandaVision. I was going to say Scarlet Witch. Yeah, there was a buzz about that, and there was an excitement there because it was new foray, new intrigue. And now at this point, now that it's the 6th or 7th Disney Plus, Marvel series, honestly, I can't say it has the same level of excitement that it did early on. And that's the same problem I have with Marvel Phase 4 and now upcoming Phase 5. At this point, for me, I'm kind of done with Marvel because to me, it's sort of just mentally ended with Endgame. And then everything else is just bonus stuff, or even in some cases, I'll go, God help me for saying it, fan fiction.
Well, I think we've had this conversation before in regards to like how the multiverse saga is going to be very different from the Infinity Saga, and that they're just really becoming more experimental in times like since the pandemic and what they did with Shang-Chi and Black Widow and Eternals and laying down a lot of groundwork for whatever building they're trying to structure. It's going to be the point where, like I said, when we talked about what they're probably going to do with Phase 5 and even Phase 6,
Sure.
they're throwing a lot of stuff at the wall and they'll see what sticks. Now, Disney Plus wise, yes, we had Moon Knight, great, the closest thing to R-rated that we've gotten in the MCU. We just got off Miss Marvel, which by all accounts is like the best series they've made yet. Debatable, but still critically acclaimed. So now we're venturing into a new category. I don't expect the same people to watch every single show because every single show is different. This is for comedy people. This is for those who like those law procedurals. There's going to be a different demographic for all these different shows, even if it all is combined in the same universe. So now people, it's not so much that you really have to have burnout, but now you have to be picky choosy.
Okay, I could work with that phrase in this case. No, but like I said, for me, the experience of it, has kind of become passe. Because there's so much other stuff. Right now, I'm working through Cobra Kai season 4, prepping for season 5. I'm watching stuff. I'm watching some weird crap right now. I'm going back and watching Frasier again for the first time in God knows how long. Phineas and Ferb, I'm watching new episodes of Beavis and Butthead. It's like there is so much content out there that I myself can afford to be more, as you called it, picky choosy, in what I want to assume as content.
Yeah.
Our exec assistant right now, Steph, is hardcore into One Piece. She's like at episode like 580 right now, and she's knocking out like 5, 6, 7 episodes a day right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're at episode 500 something and you're still only halfway through.
Dude, I've been stuck at like I've done like 40 episodes since January of One Piece.
Dude, that show does so much recap in like the first 4 minutes of that show. Like,
I know, tell me that. And then in my case, I even run that show at like 80% faster, so I can knock out an episode in like 10 minutes. And I've still only done like 40 episodes since like the beginning of the new year. Dude, there's so much stuff. I'm handling.
Imagine reading it.
What's that?
Imagine reading it.
You know what? I'm working through Hajime no Ippo right now, which is at 1,385 issues at this point. And I finished the anime. I went on to the manga. So right now I'm sitting at like 680 there. So I'm still like barely halfway.
See, there's enough fandom for everybody. You just got to be a little bit more, consistent in what you like and not feeling like you have to follow
consume content.
Well, that's the beauty of this whole thing. There isn't a through line necessarily anymore. It's almost like they're going down the DC route where they're slightly connected, almost barely connected to everything else, but they are standalone things.
But I think DC is more daring in what they do. This is more kid friendly. The Disney Plus stuff from Marvel has been softer. Star Wars even too, where I think in some ways it's been a little softer. The DC stuff, it's got some huevos on it. You see what like Joker was. You see some of the other stuff they had, like the Batman.
Right, Disney not everything needs huevos.
What's that?
Not everything needs huevos.
Yeah, but I think in this case, part of the reason why people are more interested in DC now is because they are being more daring, whereas Disney Plus is being more safe.
They have enough product where they can be safe.
Yeah,
and they'll be experimental soon enough once they do stuff with Deadpool and possibly the Halloween spectacular that they're supposed to be rolling out later on this year. That's probably going to be a little bit more. Not everything is going to be I Am Groot, and not everything is going to be like super kiddish.
I don't know,
but that was always a concern. When they bought Marvel, were they going to homogenize things? Was it going to be less like the X-Men and Spider-Man movies and the X-Men television series and the Spider-Man television series? I'd say they've both homogenized and not homogenized. It's just that there's so much to work with. You get your pick of the litter.
So I say basically at this point where we're still waiting on D, it's already 12 minutes in. We may as well start this thing.
I'd say so. And mind you, folks, if you are going to be watching this along with us, we are watching on Disney Plus. It is the only place you can find it.
Legally.
If you don't have a subscription, steal it from somebody.
Still we are starting right? we
neither condone theft or do it ourselves, but hey, times are tough.
Exactly.
So grab your green-oriented drink. We're starting from the 0 point of Disney Plus's She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Episode 1, A Normal Amount of Rage, which is exactly what the internet is.
I think it's an abnormal amount of rage, but all right. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Disney Plus original. This sucks, man. I got black screen right there. What bullshit is that? And another Marvel intro. God, this show sucks. Ah.
Oh, Scott! Despite your age, you are the web.
Nah, like I said, at this point, I think I don't know. I have so many things I haven't even gotten to right now. I mean, shit, I'm so far behind in what we do in the shadows, for God's sakes. I'm like 2.5 episodes, at least 2.5 episodes behind. So, Marvel Studios.
Okay, now missed opportunity. They could have made that green, but they didn't.
Hello there. I guess we may as well pause this.
So do we pause right now?
Yes.
God dang it.
Where are y'all?
I'm at 51 seconds.
Literally 55 seconds in.
Oh, a minute?
Yeah. Well, we tried to hold
like we just finished up with the Marvel bumper.
Yeah.
And then you popped on.
Waited for you to show up. Waited patiently.
Hey, that wasn't my fault.
Yeah. I liked your story there, young man. So, and now that you showed up, now I got to switch off to the side like this so you can kind of see my dumb head.
Yeah. Marvel's intro.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I had to mute that so we don't get flagged.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Welcome. Hey, I got to protect my ass over here. This is my company. So, all right. So basically, I figure we can get this thing rolling as D gets situated, comfortable, and partially spread eagle there.
Yeah.
So, all right. So right now we're at 55 seconds. Do you want to play catch up on this?
55.
Yeah.
I'm at 52, 53, 54, 55.
Bam. Okay. So, all right. So basically, this has got a little mix of like Ally McBeal in it with some kind of combination of like Charlie Cox in there.
You're right.
Well, it's starting off very serious by the look of it.
Well, I think it's setting up some kind of a comedic punchline that's going to be showing up right now. I'm going to say like a webcam or something. I mean, she's got requisite nerd stuff in the back.
Right. Oh, wait. Did we start again?
Yeah.
God dang it.
Dude, I you fucking heard it. My God.
No, he said he was at 55, and I thought you were going to do another countdown.
I did. I said, did you hear me say,
oh my God,
51, 52, 53, 54, 55.
And then I thought you stopped at 55. We were stopped.
Okay, I'm at 128. Okay, here's what we're going to do.
Jesus balls.
I'm at 1 46.
How many times have we done this that we don't have it set?
All right. So here's what I'm going to say.
Live.
We're doing it live. Here's what we're going to say. We're going to go back to 1 minute even. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're at 60 seconds, otherwise known as 1 minute, you pause it right there. As evidenced by this case, she's looking off to the side of the
Okay,
TV.
what is the responsibility of those with power? Do they merely have an obligation to refrain from the misuse of that power, or do they have a duty to protect those without it?
Very heavy in the California vibe there, University of California.
Okay, I'm at a minute.
Okay.
Political and monetary for financial gain at the expense of public safety. So very law-oriented.
Very law. So
Let me know.
Countdown. Hands.
All right. 5, 4,
4,
3, 1 minute, 2, 1. Doing it live.
Thank you, Taj. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Causing the deaths of innocent people. All right.
All right. Now put down the remote. Don't touch the remote. Don't change it.
Don't touch anything.
Put it down.
God. So there we go.
If any kids see me stick a middle finger up, I'll apologize. Don't care.
Well, you're counting to 1, right? That's how you're doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Oh, scummy, rotten, hipster white guy. Man. Fucking Dennis, man. Oh my God, I almost cried during parts of it. It was amazing.
Is that who I think that is? That's playing the chick for Street Fighter? The Legend of Chun-Li?
Oh God,
No, that's not her.
Oh God, please. Let's never speak of that film again. So, yeah, like I said, honestly.
Oh, what?
Maybe no, I don't think so. See, they did the thing. They said the thing. The Hulk thing.
They did the thing. Yeah, they did the thing.
Do the thing, Julie. Do the thing. Okay, there's the fourth wall break.
Yeah.
Do you remember when basically the military was chasing down the Hulk and trying to kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I just got the fourth wall break.
Yeah. You just realized at that moment that was the fourth. Yeah, apparently, from what I understand.
No, there's something off.
God, are we pausing again?
Please, God, no.
A few months ago.
Oh, yeah. We have basically, I'm up to what's up with this. Cheetos and chopsticks.
Cheetos and chopsticks, yes. So you don't get Cheetos fingers. Because that's weird. Though I've seen it on TikTok.
God, please don't do that TikTok line. TikTok.
Okay. So yeah, my closed captioning is off.
Okay.
Because I got the Cheetos and chopsticks, and then they said Cheetos and chopsticks. So I can't trust my closed captioning on this.
Well, yeah. Because everything you told me, you have to get frozen. He goes in world-threatening disaster.
Right.
Is she hating on Steve Rogers? Is she hating on Captain America right now?
Yes. All right.
Dude.
So you know what? I'm going to turn off the closed captioning because right now closed captioning is unreliable.
That's fair.
And I might have to up the volume a little bit in order for me to do this while still talking to you guys.
All right, let's see what happens. Now she got her powers.
Oh, that's a ship.
She got the powers in the original version through a blood transfusion, if memory serves.
Well, yeah, because she had a disease.
Okay, right? Was that what it was?
I think it was because she had a life-threatening
That's
disease.
not it.
And, like, the gamma-radiated blood would be strong enough to combat it.
That's not it. That's not it.
She got a little cut on her arm. And
she was shot by the mob.
Was that what it was?
And that's when the blood transfusion came.
Okay, well, like I said, but I was right.
Oh, I might be thinking like the animated series.
Yeah.
The Hulk animated series from the 90s.
No, I remember that one, yeah.
I think they did it like that. Probably because they didn't want to show someone being shot by the mob.
But in the comic book, she got shot.
Well, this is completely different then.
He has an inhibitor. She just grew like 1.5 feet, and for some reason her clothes
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, it is a blood transfusion of sorts.
A very slight one.
Yeah.
Damn, that is
all it takes, dude. That's all it
takes. But then again, that's not too unsimilar to what happened in Incredible Hulk. You know, when the stuff started dripping into the dude's head,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how he became the leader.
Right.
So, not too different. But yeah, that is like that was like a few drops, and all of a sudden she went from like a little potted plant to Audrey 2.
Also, here's the question: she changed into the Hulk, changed back, and she left like her cousin there to just bleed. It's like, nah, fuck it, he's fine.
He's the Hulk.
Yeah, I know. But
he is fine.
Do you not? Are you saying you don't care about your cousin just because he's the Hulk? Oh, product placement for Jim Beam. QR code.
Well, if he's well known and popular.
I mean, inhibitor be damned.
Well-known superhero. It's like.
And have we not talked about whatever that alien spacecraft thing was? That
It almost looked like the same thing from the Grandmaster. So it might have been a ship from Sakaar.
Well, this is odd. Well, they're very very kind.
You don't know this woman.
I know, really. They're very very friendly for
Wow. That is way more friendly than you'd find at your local bar.
Yeah, I don't think that's the kind of friendly that basically that we just saw in the bathroom there.
Yeah, and then she is standing there with like her puffy coat on, looking like a streetwalker.
You know what? I can't say it. I can't say it.
What's that?
Without women attacking me on this comment. I cannot say it.
Just say it.
No. You
Do
ever
it.
saw
Do it.
Wait, not Don't Be the Menace. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
You know the scene where the girl being harassed by the guy?
Mm-hmm.
And she turned into the whole Michael Jackson moment?
Oh, yeah.
That's that scene.
Well, she just woke up in a random nice place here.
Led Zeppelin. Yeah, I tried the subtitles again, and it is not working.
I had that problem with Disney Plus once before. I remember that. Well, right now she's walking down the stairs and said hello. Does that help? If I die, tell my wife I said hello.
Okay.
Huh.
He said hello.
Yeah, no, they're still ahead. I'm liking the music choice, though.
Yeah.
Very festive. Nice of you noticing. Oh, that was only Mexico in the trailers? It was so remote. I figured it would be farther off.
But I'm going to take it back now because Tony's dead. Sad. Yeah, that's my question there, too.
Wow, just all real nonchalant about it.
Don't you think he probably should have said that like ahead of time and being like, by the way, if I ever bleed, just stay the hell away from me. I believe the phrase that was used in The Wedding Singer was like information that could have been brought to my attention yesterday.
Lethal. Oh, interesting.
Jeez. She's kind of a bitch.
But that's interesting that they're going with the genetic stuff, I guess,
You kind
to
of
help make their bloodline so special. So this way, it's not like anybody can be a Hulk.
Sure. Well, like I said, you got to update it a little bit for 2022, which that makes 100% sense.
This is your normal now.
An asthma inhaler? Oh.
Pancakes.
Pretty calm.
Well, to be fair, actually, after the last few years, you kind of get used to weird shit.
I want to know how old this woman is playing. How old is the woman that's playing She-Hulk?
Early 30s, maybe?
Tatiana Maslany?
Mm.
Yeah, definitely 30s.
Yeah, I would say 33, 34, I guess.
I gotta say, I like his stubble.
I was wondering about that. I kind of dig
Got
it.
a good beard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the Hulk with a full-out beard would be very odd.
I want to see him grow it out and become the Sovereign, but... This was the first image we ever got of the show.
Might be, yeah. You're right. I figure maybe you probably don't want to start with gigantic razor blades. Just saying.
You absolutely want to start with gigantic laser blades. I mean...
Yeah, I would say no, Because you know what? What if he's wrong? Like,
I like how he's like, put back on the helmet.
Or in this case, really pisses her off.
No multiple personalities. No Mr. Fix-It.
Well, that was kind of her persona from the onset, wasn't it?
Well, yes.
She
was always like that.
And didn't I think she preferred actually be She-Hulk versus Jennifer?
Yes, back when she acknowledged that it made her more of a sex symbol, which I think this one might try to lean away from.
This case here, they've really tried to push away from that. And not just DC, but I'm sorry, not just Marvel, but DC, and I think industries as a whole have tried to tone that down.
Although let's face it, the MCU does need more sex in it.
You're not going to get it from Disney Plus when it's barely PG.
Hey, got in Eternals. That's a step.
Yeah, true.
I don't know how to feel.
Hey, don't be simping. Don't be simping already. It's early. Aw, Natasha.
Fair question. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, the CG does look good. Much better than the trailers.
It looks like it looks like it's improved, but there's still hangups in it, I can say.
Right.
They did the best they could with the the readjustment as they could, as available, but
right, but with her it almost looks like it's just her with like green face paint. I didn't get any of that. That is too much psychobabble.
Change tactics in the mornings. It was still night. It was still morning or daytime.
Wow, you quit that early. Oh, that's evil. Oh, there we go. There's the title. He's not wrong.
We're gonna need a montage.
Spandex.
Yeah.
Spandex is your best friend.
Anything you can do. Now, what if that lands and hits something?
Well, that's why they're on an island or a coastline, at least.
They didn't fix the CGI on that one.
It's like you put in effort.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better.
I'm sorry, seeing her walk around like a sumo wrestler was fun.
I think you're a couple seconds behind us here.
Hey, I'm not the only one sticking middle fingers.
Thanks for what? You were driving, lady.
Tequila!
There you go.
You can drink something and not get drunk. The idea of drinking is to get drunk, though.
It depends.
For me, it is. That is a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Very
Tito's
expensive,
brandy.
I would imagine.
Aww. Yeah, Tony is the one that would probably drink with him.
Yeah, probably would.
That'd be a good first date, having a girl and you'd start burping just for the heck of it.
Just for competition purposes?
Yeah.
Apparently she's still dealing with a hangover, though.
I can't with that horn. It's killing me. The thing is, normally he's just kind of like the goofy guy that like you should listen to, but you don't. He's making a lot of sense, just in a worldly sense.
Yeah, see, she's not really getting it yet. And as somebody who spent years and, like I said, had the military literally trying to track him down to kill him, you may want to consider listening to the guy because he's been down this road. He did save the planet several times too.
Right.
But she's being kind of an a-hole.
Right.
And then she grows up.
And my subtitle stopped.
Feels like we've been watching like deviants of like this kind of scenario. It's like with Hawkeye, you had someone who saw the superhero, wanted to be the superhero, and ultimately became it. Here, it's like you see the superhero, you are now it, you don't want to be it.
And I think that's the difference here. Which actually
probably is a comic book quote. Oof. Almost feels like she's knocking on the MCU writers.
Supposedly there was some complaint about that too. She was sitting there, she was trashing like Captain America.
Oh, family rivalries.
Indeed.
Oh. Oh, now you're concerned. You cracked his glasses.
Yeah, no, right?
Wait, y'all ahead of me?
Well, mine's spazzing out right now, so I'm going guessing where you guys are versus myself because I had to reset mine.
I'm not resetting.
It's all right.
Oh, here we go.
We don't have a lot left on this.
Ooh.
Oh, this is what the CGI was made for. Oh, that was a beautiful clap. Uh-oh. Oh, it's like a sonic vibration thing.
Hmm.
What? Where did he come from?
Oh wow.
Not the surfboards. You know, as someone who wears glasses, this is like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, I get it.
Not the bar. As a bartender, this is my worst nightmare.
Dude, that was a nice bar too.
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is nice. This is bonding.
Yeah, over Cheetos. Oh, don't you think you should eat some flaming hot Cheetos during these scenes?
No. Not with chopsticks. Not in general.
Not ever. I guess this is going to be Mark Ruffalo signing off, so to speak.
Well, for now, I mean, he may show up like later in the series, I imagine.
Yeah.
But for right now, he's not really necessary. Nor do I think they have the budget to keep him going. Because if I remember correctly, even in the comics and in the animated series, once she became She-Hulk, she was stuck as She-Hulk. She didn't have the power to like transform at will. So I think that's just something they're developing for this in order to like, not blow out the budget.
Yeah, that is true. Not everything can have a Lord of the Rings Amazon budget, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Gee, that's not a setup or anything.
Nope.
Hmm. Almost on cue.
Yeah, pretty much. Jamila back from the good place.
Dude, she looked awesome at the premiere. She had like a whole comic book outfit dress on. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't want to burst out of those.
That flying kick. Need some explanation on that one.
Nice catch. See, now it feels funny because it almost feels like a cheesy TV series.
Yeah.
Yo, that is not a bad way to end it with, good song choice.
Mm.
Oh, see, this is nice. I like that they're doing like the whole court sketch thing.
Mm-hmm.
An Avengers bug is evidence. Who's doing that?
What's that?
I know you're not pointing at me.
You know what I don't understand though? He bought a
What?
whole, massive amounts of containers of cheese puffs, but Cheetos itself is clearly, a product placement. Couldn't you just have him buy all those Cheetos? Why did you change it to cheese puffs?
I don't know, but all I know
And
is
why-
Cheetos is
why
getting
did
in on
Captain
everything. They're
America
getting
be
in
a
on
virgin?
Marvel. They're getting in on DC.
Dude.
Whoever's doing their marketing department is all. the choice for whether or not he's a virgin.
Yeah, I know. Really, it's like, dude, what is your obsession with this?
Yeah, she got a crush on Captain America.
He is a very good looking guy,
Yeah.
This almost feels like it's from a new comic book series.
Kind of
I'm
does.
starting
Yeah.
to like it.
Oh wait, post credit scene.
Special guest star Mark Ruffalo.
Oh my god.
So far we've only met like 3 people of the cast that they are actually mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Again.
Ooh.
Again, her unbridled obsession with Captain America getting laid.
Wow. You know what? Good for him.
Yes. Good for Captain America.
Although, how many people are going to be like analyzing that? It's like, wait, 1943 USO tour. Who was around in that era? It's like, could there be a bastard child of Captain America now?
You're talking almost like a Coming to America 2 sort of scenario.
Exactly. Yes.
Hey guys, we already met her.
It could be like a whole family line that's like separate from when he went back and was able to get with Peggy.
All right, guys, you're not listening to me.
Where the hell did D go?
Oh. Went off to the bathroom, maybe? Oh, he comes into the live. He comes out of the live.
I gotta talk to him about this, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dude,
There we are.
put, man. It's only an hour.
No, it's already been told who's the bastard child was of Captain America. Y'all got quiet?
Well, I mean, because let's face it, they didn't exactly have condoms back then, did they?
Oh yeah, they had it back in the 17th century, believe it or not.
Would they have given it out to the military?
Probably yes. Actually, they started. This is the weird thing. I actually learned this because of some documentary Robin was watching. But they started giving out condoms in World War I because they didn't want the military to start getting VD and keeping their ability to go out and kill people.
Well, if there was one, Captain would have used it.
Yes. So fun facts that we give you here on Stream Punk Entertainment. So
yes, not only does Captain America fuck, he's also responsible.
Exactly. Yes.
Well,
probably a snug.
Please, you know there is probably one of those like school PSAs that he did that probably had to do with something like that.
well,
You know what though? Here's the problem I have with that as I think about it. That
Oh God! Now we're gonna deep dive on this.
That sort of spoils the ending, with Peggy, because the whole idea is that basically, she was his perfect one, and he's like, nah, I'll knock boots basically in the military while she's not around.
All right. First of all, Scott, your mic.
Yeah. What's up with Mike?
But
Thank you.
yeah,
Secondly, it doesn't ruin anything with Peggy, because we
It
all know who
doesn't.
Peggy was working around with. Obviously, after the whole Frozen thing, and she did move on with life.
Mm.
And chances are she was a little more socially active than he was before he became Captain America. So chances are she dated.
Yeah, but
That's
remember,
why I'm saying there needs to be more sex in the MCU. They need to make it normal. They need to make it regular.
But here's
wait,
the funny thing. He went back in time, and he ended up making that date in time, so she didn't date around.
Before that.
So that
Even that. Before they met.
By the way, Ryan,
yeah, it's
All right. Scott, no more pounding. Do something with your feet. Stop messing with the mic. Too many
sir.
sounds. Like,
Yes, sir.
getting some images in my head that I don't want. I'm not worried about Day. Day sounds like a hurt seal when whatever he's doing. I'm not worried about it.
Oh God!
All right, I got a cat to go feed, so give me your thoughts, gentlemen.
I enjoyed it. I mean, yes, as far as the first episode goes, it was very exposition heavy.
As expected,
But
sure.
that's what you kind of needed. I mean, we're not going through the typical origin story with something like this. We're pretty much just studying the background. It would have been maybe a little more interesting if maybe we had this origin a couple of episodes in, maybe like episode 3, episode 4, and we just kind of got into like the real inner workings of her lifestyle. But now, at least we have that all centered and away from. If anything, it's more of a marketing tool saying, oh, we're going to have Mark Ruffalo in this episode and just pound it out early. So that this way we can focus more on all of the Walter stuff that she's going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, not the best first episode, but certainly necessary.
I agree with him.
You can't say you didn't laugh, because there were definitely some good points in there where it's like, you already know this is going to be a lighter feel, even if it is a life-changing moment for her.
Mm-hmm.
He's right,
The seal has spoken.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
really?
Yeah,
really? You want to call me a seal?
Just-
Really?
You were the one making the sounds!
dude,
said,
because you're kissed by a rose.
Hey,
You're kissed by a rose.
There you go.
That's not what a seal sound like.
A hurt one.
Okay. I like it. It was okay. Like I said, at this point, I think when it comes to the MCU stuff, I am starting to become increasingly tired of all the content. I really am. I'm sorry. I am. I've tried for a while, but I think after so many things, so long, after almost 15 years of Marvel content, I'm starting to reach a point where I'm kind of a little bit burned out on it.
It was an okay episode for a first She-Hulk show. It's not at the caliber of Miss Marvel. It's not at the caliber of Moon Knight. I do feel as though it will progress more later on the episode. I say give it a shot.
Supposedly, I did hear the episodes get better. I have heard that it's a sluggish start, but it picks up over time. So
yeah. So that's a good thing. So thumbs up to the creators.
Well, you got 8 episodes left on this, so
8 episodes?
Yeah,
left.
This is going to be longer than the others.
There's 9 episodes in the series.
It's 9 episodes or 8?
No, I thought it was 9.
Hold on. I will double check. Because I do have everything in the calendar set for this, so this way we know our schedule, considering the other shows that we are going to have coming through Steampunk Entertainment.
Right.
But yes, She-Hulk goes all the way to October 13th.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which
And
is
then
why
it's like,
I'm happy that they're at least going to probably stick with more of a half-hour sort of setup. I don't think the episodes are going to necessarily be as long as what we've gotten in other series where it's been like 45 minutes to an hour. And hopefully, now that we've gotten all the groundwork taken care of, we're just going to get into the life and times of Jen Walters, and comedy will ensue.
So.
And that's the thing. You have to take something like this with a spoonful of sugar. You know, that this is not going to be Miss Marvel with some heavy sort of, what did I miss? You missed that Captain America.
Tyler, wait,
That's what you missed.
You missed She-Hulk and her unbridled hate boner, lady hate boner for Steve Rogers.
Wait. You missed this.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
You know, as somebody who has misophonia, that's really kind of like, like earworms right there. I'm trying to point that out.
Sorry, bro.
Right.
Oh,
nut bunnies. All right. But like I said, I mean, one of those things, I think for me, I'm going to let you guys roll with this. That's fine. I just think I need a small break from Marvel stuff for a little while because there's just been so much after 15 years. I mean, if you sit there and you try and name every single piece of Marvel stuff that's come out since Iron Man 1, I mean, you've got to be over 50 different things at this point.
Right.
I'd say more like 30 different things.
You know what? I'll split the difference. I'll say 40. I'll say it's worth.
I'd say probably closer to 40 than to 30. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Because I mean, if I remember correctly, it's okay. Yeah. Tyler, don't sully your good name with hearing the sounds that Dayveonne was making.
I've got the finger on mute over here, D. If you start doing it again,
keep your Virgin Captain America ears safe. But yeah. So Day and I will go ahead. We'll continue with the series. We'll see if we can bring in Haj in like we did with Miss Marvel. See if anyone else wants to talk this. I'm definitely going to have this green thing going every single
That's
episode.
A nice touch. It's a really nice
like
touch.
The aesthetic of it.
And the fun thing about it, I've been wearing green today. I had the link and I had my Jordans, which are green.
Invisible to the camera. So yes.
Well, I gotta disappear before y'all complain about me disappearing from the camera.
Do you not know what we do? It's visual.
All right.
Don't bat your eyes at me. Don't. All
right. I'm going to call it at this point. Gentlemen, we good?
Yeah.
Yes, before Scott's feet get a little bit more antsy and this mic just goes all over the place.
Dude, I know. I realized I had the jelly leg on the left leg there. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. So what about...
So here's what's going to happen. Right when we're done with this, I'm going to feed a cat. I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to fix that logo there so I'm not sitting there the entire time doing one of these. And then we are actually pre-recording Dragon Ball Evolution, which will be released tomorrow, probably around, I'm going to say about 2 p.m. tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
So I'm good. Gentlemen, you happy?
Yeah. And we will be here for the next few Thursdays.
Yes. 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, noon over here in Alaska, 11 a.m. Actually, noon in certain parts of Alaska or some parts far enough west in Alaska, 11 a.m. Because Alaska, in some parts, is actually further west than Hawaii. Fun fact for the day. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Stay awesome.